Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Friday from your Friday night restaurant review gals. And I think we have a very special one tonight, don't we? We're going up county to the little town of Windsor, and we're going to have some special guests tonight. You guys know him on YouTube, JKNOcals, and Jen, he's consistently one of the nicest people on YouTube, isn't he? He's always very pleasant, always very kind, and he's a great family man too, which I really admire a lot. And I've caught little glimpses of his family and everything, and they just seem like a wonderful crew. And I guess James and I, in a way, we're kindred spirit because we do remodel and renovation stuff. And you know, I always kind of joke I want to join his crew when I retire, because I can do electrical and plumbing, but I told him I won't do finished drywall, I'll just do rough cutting. But I'm not going to do that taping and mudding and sanding and all that stuff.
That's the best part of it.
And he always gets a bang out of that. But he's a terrifically nice guy. And the other thing that he did that I really admire, I think he bought a Class A, a nice Class A, or a travel trailer, and he took it all the way to Maine from basically up the county in Windsor, 7,400 miles round trip. And when he first started the trip, I'm gonna tell you, I was a little nervous because in the first 400 miles or so, he like had 2 blowouts and 1 breakdown. I'm thinking to myself, my God, man, you're gonna die somewhere, somewhere in Nebraska. You're gonna be a goner. But he kept updated on Facebook and stuff, and he made it, and I really enjoyed his videos. Lobster and crabs from, not crabs, but the lobster from Maine. He made the journey. He did it, and I think he had some great vacations. So tonight we're going to, at his suggestion, we're going to be eating at the Rumbas, which is Cuban food, up in the town of Windsor. It's the same town where Wally World is located. That's why I'm wearing my new fall outfit. Come on,
Yeah, you're looking really beautiful.
Yes, I am. All right, guys, Friday night restaurant reviews is underway. It is Friday. We're foodies now. And who took Little Rascal? Huh? Uh-oh. Now we know what Little Rascal looks like from the road. We have arrived at the Rumba's Cuban Kitchen here in the town of Windsor. Authentic cuisine. So let's head on over. Let's meet James. This is really cool. Nice. It's a nice night to sit outside.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Hot and everything. All right, well, look who's here. We have the beautiful Harmony, and we have JK himself, James, here tonight, and Missy Jen's with me. And we're so excited this evening to be able to meet both of these people. We were talking about your cross-country adventure and how much guts you had to go 7,400 miles or whatever you did in the Marvin.
Who's counting? Right?
Yeah. So the big question is, whose bright idea was that to do that? Was,
Hers.
Was that yours? I asked Harmony, when you got to Nevada and you had the 2 blowouts, how did you feel at that point? Tell them what you said. You
wanted to go home. It was so hot. It was like 105 degrees, and we're out there changing tires.
Isn't that crazy?
Breaking Bad style.
Yeah, and then at nighttime it's like the mosquitoes. There's salt mosquitoes in there too. Oh, that looks good. Thanks. You don't mind if I do a little video of us, do you? Okay, thank you. You're lovely. Thank you. All right. That's great. Yeah, we're rating James's pour here. 9 stars for me. That's good. That's good. So we're doing the Lagunitas.
A little fuller next time.
For those of you that don't know, Lagunitas is a local beer that struck it big all over at least the West and a lot of the East
By
too,
Heineken
so.
now.
Yeah, owned by Heineken now. So.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. 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 All right. So we're gonna, and then we'll just need a couple minutes to look over the menu. So we're gonna get the appetizer platter here, and Harmony is vegetarian tonight, so she'll be looking but not tasting. Platter tonight. But what do you? Yeah, what do you usually get when you?
I get the veggie lovers sandwich.
Where's
I don't
that?
even know where it's at on there.
What is it
Veggie
called?
Lover's plate?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
veggie
not the
love.
plate, the
Veggie.
sandwich.
Okay. Oh, the veggie sandwich. Okay.
Yeah, they have really good Cuban sandwiches.
Okay. Well, that's
Oh,
what I like,
there
the
it is.
pressed sandwich, because you
Veggie
can't really get that anywhere.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, they're all pressed.
Yeah.
And they're delicious
Slice the
and
pickles
crunchy.
in there and everything.
Do you, I don't know if you were following me back when we went to Drury's in
Florida?
Tampa. Yeah, we went over to the Cuban area and had the authentic Cuban. So it's nice to have a place. Did you guys ever do the Puerto Rican down in Santa Rosa, the La Coquilla?
Oh, in the corner there?
Yeah,
No, I've
yeah.
always seen a line around the corner.
Yeah, it's a great if you like try Puerto Rican food. What's left of Puerto Rico now, anyway?
Right, yeah.
Probably more here than there.
Did you hear there's a huge dam that's about to fail there? Man, there are
Yeah,
like
it's
70,000 people there, like,
Yeah,
out now.
it's like last person out, turn off the light. So there's some good stuff. So
What lights?
yeah, that's what light. So yeah, I'm gonna have the press. They usually have the press sandwich, which I really like, the Cuban press sandwich. So they're awesome. Wow, what a great menu. So I got to look it over a little bit, and then we'll see. Jen, what do you think? A lot of good stuff on here, huh? So Harmony's going to get the veggie sandwich here, which you've had. You said you rave. It's good. You come here. This is like one of your favorite places.
Yeah.
And I am going to get the Cuban sandwich. I guess what would you say? That's the flagship of the whole place right there.
Yeah, I think so.
We had that in Tampa when we were with Drury down there. So we'll be down there again this winter. Take our little rig and head east. Okay, here we go.
Our homemade vinaigrette.
All right.
You guys are having an apple butter with like ground beef in it.
That's good. I'm not quite sure what it is, but that's very tasty.
Right.
That thing. But this is the Cuban platter here, and they've got the chips. Let's see if it's Harmony approved there on that. They're pretty good. There we go.
Plantains, huh?
Plantain chip.
That's good. Plantain chips. So. Jen, what did you think? That's pretty good. I haven't had one of these big balls yet, whatever the hell these things are.
It's pretty interesting. I know
Why don't
that-
you slice that thing in
I know
half for
that-
me so I
know
can
that
try
stick
half of
here,
it?
That was really good.
This was excellent.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
Jurgen, I don't know what it
really
was.
good.
I don't know what it was
See?
either, but it was good.
They got a picture.
I just went for the plate here. Thank
Papa
you.
Romano.
Just pop that right on there. Thank you. What did you think of it? The little one was good. This
Yeah,
is,
that little steak was good.
yeah, this is great. Okay.
Well, I was born and raised in Germany, so
Oh, really?
I can tell you when I went to Missouri, that was like culture shock.
That was good. The what was that? That was the appetizer platter with 2 mini Papa Rellena, marquitas, and 2 pork or ham
We have
croquettes.
rouladen every Christmas.
Very good.
Sauerkraut and basil.
Yeah, excellent.
Weird, huh?
This citrus sauce is just off the hook. That is amazing. That is so fresh. That is just like an explosion of citrus in your mouth right there.
Yeah, no,
What else? We got the
makes
hot
the
one
chip,
too.
right?
Yeah, it makes the chip. Yeah.
Sure.
That is good, and that's a plantain. That is a plantain.
Mhm.
It's amazing how much that tastes like a chip. That is great.
Healthy, right? Healthier than Lay's, I guess.
James, you got to keep your strength up. Come on now, eat. Let's. What was your best memory? Who picked Maine out to go to Maine?
My dad lives there.
Getting
Awesome.
married.
He
Yeah.
wanted to move as far away from me as he could.
Oh
apparently.
no, I can't believe that. But what was your favorite? What's your favorite memory? What was the? Let me ask you this: what was this thing that was the most that you didn't expect from your travel? If there was one thing that really blew you away that you never expected when you traveled,
I really like Niagara Falls.
That's what I was gonna say.
pretty
Okay.
Niagara Falls was awesome.
still awesome, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go on Made to the Mist or anything like that,
No,
or
we
just?
walked
it
up next to
on
it.
the stairs next to it, and we got soaked. It
Yeah,
was a hot day. It was
oh
nice.
yeah. And so that was one of the real highlights. So was there any real, besides the Nevada desert, changing a tire in 110 degrees out there? Were there any other? Yeah, no. Harmony's like, let's turn back after
Right.
the
I
desert.
didn't say it. I was
No,
waiting
you
for
were
someone
thinking
else
it.
to say it.
Yeah.
Just leave like little sticky now.
Because Maine looked great.
No,
you know.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
You know.
Everywhere,
Maine
like
was Maine
turn
lobster.
around.
And I kept yelling at the monitor, James, eat a lobster on cam. You know, open up, get one of these babies split open and show us how you're eating one of these
I
lobsters.
did it last year, or 2
Yeah.
years ago. I went down there without her. She stayed here, and I went to there for 3 or 4 weeks, and I had lobster, but that just ain't really my thing. I had a lobster roll.
Yeah, they're not
I mean, I
supposed to
did
be
it
as good
once.
as yeah.
I
That's
had Maine
good.
lobster in Maine, but
Yeah.
I went
well.
for a walk when they had their lobster genocide. I went and took the dog for a walk.
Oh wow! Give me a high five on that. There we go. I'm not going to be a part of that either. All right, cool.
thanks.
Well, you got a lot of great memories of that trip anyway, and you got a battle-proven rig
Yeah,
too
exactly.
that you don't have to worry about really going anywhere. You guys ought to go down Point Reyes like we went down on the San Andreas. We went on the earthquake tour.
that on one.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
down on one to Point Reyes Station and places like that. It's really awesome down there to go
Yeah, we got to
down.
go up north. We have a couple proproperties in Lassen and Siskiyou. We want to be able to show up and find them. And have
This
them
is
stay.
this is the property baron of YouTube, right here. You got your hands full, don't you, James?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still wants to buy more too. I'm like, it's the last thing we need.
I'm like playing Monopoly.
That's it. He's gonna own the whole part of Northern California over there. All right, cool. Good memories.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
and do you want me to take this?
Yeah, we're
think
done
I'll
with
say
that
this.
now. Thank
I want the
you.
aioli, please.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna take all these.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. And there's our Cubano
Can
here.
I get an empty container also for this one? Yeah. Thank you.
And man, that looks glorious, doesn't it? What do you think? That's an awesome looking sandwich. The Cubano here? Wow, seriously?
Hold
That's
on.
like what we had in Tampa down there when we were down there with Rory. Yeah. All right. And let's see your veggie. You got the veggie supreme.
Where's the
and-
meat?
Avocado,
Where's the
tomato,
meat?
lettuce, Swiss.
All right. Well, keep doing what you're doing. It keeps you beautiful. The vegetarian food. So, all right. Well, let's dig in, Jen. You gonna take a bite for us here on your Cubano? And it has pork. It has cheese. It has mustard. Go ahead, give it a shot. Nice pressed sandwich. We haven't had one of these in a while. Good. All right, James, give it a go, huh? Here we go. You don't have to ask James twice. Just pick that thing up. Like, there we go. He's a very happy
That's good.
camper.
Very
Ooh.
Yeah, they make the bread here and everything.
They make their own bread.
Yeah, you go in there and they got the presses and they do it right in front of you. They
Man,
slice the
that's
pickles.
awesome.
It's
All
really
right,
cool.
Here we go. Chocolate.
Absolutely. I brought more spicy ketchup too. Here's the little thing for that.
Thank you. You're the best.
And then here's the spicy ketchup.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then can I get you?
I can't tell you how good that ham is in there.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. And then I can bring you
That
another
ham
thing
is
of
really
those
delicate.
little
That
buns.
ham is awesome.
It's all
That'd be
fresh,
good.
so they try to.
So it's got the like the pork and the ham in there. they got this
Sure?
this
I don't
citrus
know. Am
sauce.
I? Is that?
I don't know. You weren't sure? It might go everywhere. I just don't want it to go all over you.
What are we doing over
Just
here?
give me a little thing full of it.
Well, every
stuck in the
single
top.
one is in those. Hey, can you give me another?
How we doing on that, Harm?
Somebody broke it.
The hell did you do to
You're
it?
digging for oil over there or something.
Got a Q-tip? There we go.
I shouldn't have chicken in probably.
Well, if you got a chicken, she wants it shaked, not stirred. What? Oh, you can?
Good sandwich, huh?
It's awesome.
It's really
Let's
good. You have a
outsmart the
ham on
device.
here?
Thank
The
you,
ham is
T.
off the hook.
Yeah.
There we
The
go.
pork is good, but the
Cheese.
ham is the star of the
No, I did
Yeah.
the first glass, and then Socrates did the second glass. It was great.
Hot.
It's awesome.
Thank you
There
very
go.
much.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's like a hot.
How does it compare to the one from Cuba? Or
What a
from
troublemaker.
Florida,
over here.
right? Making the girl work.
Can't help it.
That's it. She's earning
High
her,
maintenance.
earning her tip tonight. All right, Jen, well, let's dig in. Here we go. All right. Don't have to ask James twice, huh? Well.
That's great. You can order this and come get it to go. You know, a couple
Yep.
sandwiches for lunch.
Harmony, what do you think? Good?
It's really
Veggie? It's
Delicious.
hits the right spot with you, huh? Fully loaded with all those veggies. There
A
we
little
go.
more
And it's
avocado,
got
but-
some cheese on there.
Yeah,
What
Swiss cheese.
Good.
Nice crunchy bread.
All right, you got plenty of sauce.
I got tons of
There
sauce.
we Just in case, like they're having a twofer over there. All right, cool. James, good?
A plus.
Kick ass, huh? Yeah, sandwich. All right,
Cuban sandwich.
Jen.
Off the
All right.
chain.
Time to turn that shit down.
Somebody must be an Eric Clapton fan.
I know we get high with little help from our friends. We know.
Not Eric Clapton, whatever his name is. Willy Wonka.
Yeah. What would you think about
I
it?
can't
That's
remember
it.
his name. I've never
Yeah, we get the
met
point there. I'd have to tell you, I'm kind of struggling with the sandwich, but I'm doing okay. I think I can make
Dude,
it.
I'm like
I
halfway
struggle,
done.
but
So,
once I hit that
gotta do
over
it.
that hump,
What are my favorite memories of James when he had those big ass glasses and he would come on the hangout with that, and he was seriously tooted on that. Even last week he was like, I can't even get off the floor to press the button to come into the hangout. He's awesome. Anyway, guys, I couldn't even finish my Cubana, but it was as good as the one I had in Tampa. It was tremendous. So, Harmony, you're taking yours home. James, you got hit. You had a late KFC today, so you're taking yours with you. But I tell you, this was a great recommendation for authentic Cuban food. That ham, that pork was tremendous. So it's going to get a high rating from me when we're done. So drink a little more beer and chill out a little bit, and we'll have our guest reviewers there to star it up on a scale of 1 to 10, and
Good stuff.
give us their impressions. So that's what Friday Night Restaurant Review is all about. All right, there we go. Eat your heart out, Paul. There we All right, everybody. After an excellent recommendation on a Cuban meal, thank you, James. Good pick tonight on that. That was, Jen and I were in Tampa with Rory, and he took us over to the Cuban section, and that Cubana that we had tonight was every bit as good as that Cubana that we had down in Tampa there. So, of course, we got Harmony, and we got James, our guest reviewers. What do you think the highlights were tonight for you, Harmony? And then we'll ask you on a scale of 1 to 10 what you would rate the Rumba tonight. And you've eaten here, you're a pro at the Rumba now, so.
Well, the highlights were meeting both of you guys and the beer, I would say.
There we go.
And Rumba's is always a 10.
There, Rumba's, 10-star. How about you, Jen?
Yeah, is it out of 10?
There we go, 10
Okay.
out of 10, right
The
there.
highlight was meeting Rosie and Jen, obviously. And then I give it an 8, because 10s are hard for me to give. I give it an 8. Solid
You're
eight.
like my friend Janet. She doesn't like to give anything out
Hey,
above
Eric, did you
a
do
solid
7.
eight.
So, but the highlight, the Cubano, is really a beautiful
Yeah, no, it's
sandwich. It's
simple.
Yeah.
And I don't
delicious.
know, I can't think it's easy to do a plantain, to cut that thin and have that fried. It tastes like a chip there, so it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing to
Healthy.
me. So the service was good. Our waitress was great tonight. The whole experience, the appetizer, what did you think? You probably hadn't had the appetizer.
Yeah, one thing I didn't know what it's called, but it was delicious. But
Yeah, it was delicious. And we had I always think it's a good policy when you try a place for the first time, just have a broad sampling of Cuban.
it was
food.
awesome. I've come here 10 times. I've never had that. So.
There we go. So
Well, the dipping sauce too.
Oh, the
dipping sauce.
Oh, what was
Oh my
that
God.
citrus sauce?
It was a citrus
Limon or
sauce, and then
something.
there was a hot sauce, and then an aioli, and some spicy
Oh,
ketchup.
The citrus sauce was amazing here. It was so good on everything that you would dip in that. So their sauces were
I
outstanding.
dipped
So-
my sandwich in that.
Yeah,
I
dipped
come
my
here just for that
I dipped my
sauce.
sandwich. Now, Harmony is a vegetarian, so she had the veggie sandwich. So that dipping is important to you to
Right.
have that.
Because you got no
sauce.
flavor from no meat.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, because you don't, I don't want to say lettuce and cheese don't have a lot of flavor.
You're
but
not
with
far off, but
10
yeah,
stars.
it was good.
But the dipping sauce was great. How many stars on this Rumba?
Out of what?
Out of 10. What do you
10
think?
star 8. It's an 8.
Okay,
Solid
8 for you. And Missy Jen, what did you think tonight?
Well, the highlight, of course, for me was, of course, meeting Harmony and James. And I gotta say, this was also a really pleasant
It was great to be outside.
Cuban place here, the Rumba. Great to be outside. They have a really nice outside area here to sit. So it was very pleasant. Service was great. The food was really, really awesome. And I rate this a solid 9.0.
I agree. I'm going to give it a 9 stars too. The appetizer was great. I'm like James. I have no idea what we ate, but it was really
Different
good.
and good.
It
Right.
was really awesome, and the sauces really made this place like Harmony said. That citrus dipping sauce was one of the most amazing sauces
Spicy
that I've had here.
ketchup.
It's like lemon and garlic.
It was like a
or-
lemon and garlic, but it was delicate.
Something.
It was really, it was a beautifully balanced kind of sauce. So I'm going to give it a 9 star. Our waitress was nice. The beer was cold. We had a couple pictures of beer and stuff. And of course, the highlight for me was meeting Harmony and James for the first time. So hopefully we'll be seeing them on the Rancho. We're going to try to organize a cookout down there for probably late October stuff or November. So we'll hopefully see them and maybe get Brentwood down there too. Jason Brentwood.
Regular
to,
party.
come down, regular party. So, well, there we go. We got the perfect 10 stars from Harmony. We've got 8 and we've got 9 from Jen and I. So a great food experience tonight in Windsor, California at Rumba's Cuban Kitchen. Awesome. Thank you for the pick tonight, James.
Thank
it
you,
was
Rosie.
off the hook. Great. All right. High five. There we go. Thanks, everybody. It's Friday night. We're foodies all the time. So
Awesome.
thanks for being here.